welcome to another makeup talks. So today I decided to do a super quick video. I accidentally hit my forehead on the counter of my kitchen and I got a little bruise, so I thought why not make a little, how to cover up bruises type of video. I was also fortunate enough a couple of weeks ago to cover a friend's bruises and they gave me a little insight on how to cover them. Don't worry, we're all fine. We're not being abused if that's what you're thinking. It's just, sometimes you can get a little rough in the world and you get a little bruise on your face. So the bruise I'm trying to cover is this one right over here. So you can see it's a little bit, inflamed. I'm lucky because I have yellow undertones. I have like olive skin, so every foundation that would work for me will be on the warmer tone. If you don't have yellow undertones and you get bruising, it usually tends to be a little purple or reddish purple. So you have to use a corrector first before applying the concealer. When I first got this, which was yesterday, it was pretty bad. So I actually had to use a corrector. And what I like to do, there's a couple of different ways to do it. You can use a regular corrector, which would be like a yellow or a peach corrector. If you're pink undertone, it would be like a bisque or salmon corrector. Second thing you can do is use a darker foundation to color correct it, and that usually works really well. I actually use the Makeup Forever in 170, which is the old school formula, but this color is really nice because it has a lot of yellow. If you notice, I covered the rest of my face and I edited it under your nose. So let me show you how to color correct it really quickly. I'm going to zoom into that area of concern. So it's right here. And usually what I like to do is to grab a little bit of the foundation so it looks like this. And you can see how yellow it is. Whenever you're picking a darker foundation, make sure it is your undertone so that way when it dries, it'll turn brownish or something. And I like to apply it just on that area. And it'll help to color correct it. It'll make it a little bit more browner. And it'll give it some life. So the reason we do this is because when you put a concealer on top of something that's not your color, usually it can turn a little gray or green or ashy and weird. And it doesn't really make sense with the rest of your face. Using a darker color helps to bring liveliness and it adds that second layer of color, a vibrancy to the skin, so that way when you put your concealer, it looks a little bit more like skin. So today I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage. It comes in two colors. You can see I love this product because it's completely empty in almost both sides. And I'm going to start with the darker color and I'm going to mix a little bit of the lighter color into it because that's my color at the moment. And then I can just go and start concealing that area by using pressing motions. If you're wondering why I use this technique, you can look at my extremely natural concealer coverage with the Shiseido concealer stick, and you can learn this technique from it. I'll link it in a little card. But you can see that covers it pretty well. This brush deposits a huge amount of product, so that way I can cover things completely and I can just slightly tap it to blend it into the skin. Sometimes I like to tilt my head upwards, so I feel like that way I can see the spot a little better in like angles that I was not able to cover it. And I can just go on with the brush and cover it 100% completely. Okay, so you can see that everything is pretty much covered, and the next step is to set everything with powder. So I'm going to use the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and it's crucial that you use a puff. If you use a brush, you run a really high risk of moving all the coverage away, especially around the bruised area, because you don't want it to go away because we put a lot of concealer there, and this is just going to help to keep everything in place. And I like to kind of tap off the excess and then just go with a pressing motion lightly first, and then you can press it a little harder as you go. Alright, so there you have it. You can see I'm pretty mattified. I'm going to get a little close up so you can see you know what it looks like. So you can't see the bruise at all, and I covered it really well. The translucent powder helps to keep everything mattified and smooth. If you need to touch up, you can use a little color powder. And that is it, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed our little makeup talks for the day. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. If you have any other tips or tricks that you want to share about covering bruises, let me know. This usually works pretty well for me, you know, because I have normal to oily skin type. But if I do need a little bit more coverage, I just grab a sponge with the color powder and just press it on. Just make sure the color powder is like your color. Okay, again, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share the video. If you ring the bell, you can be notified of more amazing videos like this one, and you can increase your makeup knowledge. I'll see you guys in the next one.